It's allergy season. Hello! I've missed you so much. I am finally back in the studio. I know for like the past month I've been filming pretty much everywhere but the studio. You know, I did a road trip through Huntsville. I actually went on a real road trip to St. Louis. And then I did a road trip in my house so you can see how much my family loves superheroes. But I am finally back in the studio getting to film in our glorious blue room. And yeah, it's good to be back. It's nice to be home. Anyways, today I want to talk about my first time getting to really actually direct something. Now, I've directed a couple of our weekly sketches, but all of them I've been acting in them, so I haven't really been able to kind of, put on my director shoes quite yet. But since we're in the month of April and we're talking about superheroes, we did a superhero short film, and I got to direct it. And oh my goodness gracious, it was so fun. For one, I had absolutely no idea what I was doing, so it was super stressful, sort of, leading up to it, because, people would ask me questions, and I'm like, I don't know. But it wound up being really, really cool and really awesome, and I'm really, really excited for this short film, and I'm ready for it to come out already, and I do not want to wait until the end of the month. However, that's how it works, so we have to wait and be patient. But I want to talk about a little bit of what I learned directing, and some cool things that I didn't expect to be the case, and some things that didn't exactly go my way, but that's okay. For instance, filming all day on Friday, April 6th, and it was raining all day long. Now, this would have been okay had it been kind of like our February short film, we were inside all day, or maybe even like our March short film where we were just riding around in a car. But this short film has a lot of scenes that are outside because, well, superheroes don't really fight indoors typically. But we were kind of having to deal with all this rain, and it was pretty cold, and I thought it was a good idea to wear chacos. I learned that was a bad idea throughout the day because I was literally freezing and shaking the entire day. It was a really crazy day having to kind of battle the rain and figure out how to get these shots in. We were having people who were carrying umbrellas holding it over the camera or our audio recorder. We were making sure that our actors and actresses had, umbrellas or towels covering them at any possible moment where they weren't actually filming. And it was pretty intense. It wasn't super intense, but it was kind of stressful trying to work with it and figure out, okay, can we go film this scene now when it's not really raining all that bad? Or do we need to wait for a little while? And we actually wound up staying on schedule pretty well. But yeah, the rain was fun and interesting to work with. Another thing is, as a director, you're supposed to have a vision for what you want this film to look like. And I knew the script backwards and forwards, and I knew what I wanted it to look like, but I couldn't exactly communicate that. I didn't know how to get the words out of my mouth to kind of say what I wanted it to look like. So going into this, I was pretty terrified because I'm like, okay, I'm supposed to be directing these people to accomplish this vision that I have, and I don't even know what words to use to do that. And so I was scared, but going into it, the very first night that I sat down with our actress, who played the lead part, I was just like, we're just going to kind of read through this, and honestly, I may not have any notes, I may not have anything that I want you to change, but we're just going to see how this works. And so we sat down and we read through the script together, and oh my goodness gracious, everything that came out of her mouth was even better than I could have wanted it. It was even better than I had pictured it in my own vision. And so, that kind of gave me a little bit of hope, and I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe we can do this. And so we went into shooting our short film, and it was super awesome, really, really fun. Oh my goodness, it was such a fun day. Anyways, moving on, some things that I learned is trust your actors, for one. Learned that because I honestly was very scared that it wasn't going to look like what I wanted it to look like. But getting into the film and actually working on it, our actors did such a fantastic job, and what they were able to portray was even better than I could have ever imagined or ever envisioned. And I'm just so thankful for the people that we got to work with on this short film because they did a fantastic job. I kind of fell into the groove of directing as the day went on, and it was so much fun, and honestly, I cannot wait until I get to do it again. I don't have any other words to describe this experience other than the fact that it was great. Yes, it was difficult with the rain, and yes, it was difficult with me not knowing how to communicate, but the actors that I worked with and our crew made it so much easier for me to just kind of step back and get the big picture and kind of see how it all works. Anyways, that's all I've got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you're as excited about the April short film as I am. As always, I'm Kaitlyn, this is Building Characters, and I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye!